Hi, welcome back. We're doing more Blake Manor. I need to double check my notes. I had me a bit of a think in the interim between the two, between last episode and this one. The only way really to find this is to go into the catacombs downstairs. This guy mentioned something about a key. Oh, wait, hold up. How close is their relationship all these years later? So I actually need to go and probably ask him about that. And then there's a blackmail letter that somehow connects to this chimney charm. So I need to find Hunter and talk to him a little bit. Do I have a timetable for him? Mr. Hunter is not currently listed anywhere. He could be out in the stables. Then again, he could just be anywhere inside as well. No, he's probably outside by the stables. So I need to go out to the east courtyard, which is out this way. I've got about 30 minutes before the ball starts. And then I have no idea. I think the ball is a few hours in length. So I might have some time to go and well, okay, I don't see him out here. He's not even listed as a character on the map. I have a little bit of time that I guess I could go, poking around during the ball, perhaps, but I don't know to what benefit it would be. The clipboard. The safe, I got the key out of it. This... Oh, shit! What? Wait. What is that in there? What the hell? There's a thing. How? I mean, you're kind of... Hi. Can I pet the horse?
Good.
Alright, I pet the horse. Oh, you petted the horse. That's funny. I didn't realize I'd get an achievement for that, but okay. There's... I've investigated this, or at least I've looked at it. What the hell are you? There's a thing inside there. There's a ghost. How... Can I... There's nothing that I can do to interact with that thing back there, I don't think. Oh, I didn't realize I'd be making this discovery at night out here. Fucking ridiculous. Okay, there's nothing over there. Unfortunately, though, I'm on the east side. So he could be indoors. He'd be down... Yeah, that's still chained. He'd be down with the rest of the people in the basement, I think. So I'm not gonna have any luck running around looking for him there. Why is it purple? Okay. But that's... Okay. So the other thing that I could look into is there some portal thing in the west tower? Wait, are you out back? Hold up. He might be out back. I'm not sure about that. I feel like I keep seeing things. Nope, you're... Well, okay, you could be. I just don't see you up here. Dupre... Fine. Shoot, I've lost sight of Hunter. Okay, Hunter, though, is excellent. Nowhere from here on. Got it. Okay, cool. Uh-huh, glad for that. Let's, go check the maze, I suppose. Wish I knew how to get over there to that old church. I don't know. Maybe I can find a grounds key or something. Who's out here? Just to salt. Wish I had a way to get to that church. Because there's probably something over there. I don't know what, but something. Something, I'm sure. Okay, anyways, right, nothing really for me to do over here, I don't think. I can't break into the Blake residence from here. They've got that pretty well walled off. There might be a way to get a hold of a key or something that gets me in there, but I don't know. Okay. I wish that I had access to Mr. Hunter. Okay, so I've got the 3 of you in here. There's a whole bunch of you in the bar. None of you I don't think are going to be super useful to me right now. Okay. So we'll skip out on Hunter. You, Callahan. I need to profile you, I think. I've already explored your room and I haven't learned much. Coventry. I need to investigate your room. He says his wife is recently deceased. Which is fine, but I can't really investigate his room. I don't have any means of getting in there. I'm almost at kind of a standstill. Summoning ritual fetters. I'm told that ghosts can be bound to the world of the living by objects and old emotional ties. The chains are called fetters. Oh, so I can talk to Mantovani and the old fuck. He wigs me the fuck out. A relic in memory of a Quinn family member recently passed. Miss Quinn has quite a few items in memory of deceased relatives stored in her room. Scarrett could answer that question? I don't like Scarrett either. It gives me bad juju. Okay, I'm never going to run across this guy, because this is the kid, I'm pretty sure. Walter Blake is a child. But there's no real way for me to get to the Blake residence. I know that it's like... Yeah, I have no clue of what to do with that. I bet I could ask the maids about the Marquess, and perhaps his wife, his late wife, but I don't know that I'd get anything much out of it. What is this? Just a random book? Cool. You'll probably yell at me if I go back there, so I won't. Okay. You. I think I can ask you about fetters, maybe? Do you have... Ah, yes, I can. Hello, talk to me. Do you know anything about fetters? These are what binds us to this world after death. They're unfinished business. Only for the dead, they say. Chose? I don't know. It starts with the living. Always business, always unfinished, always something to do, or what would be the point? Why some can leave it behind and others not. That is down to the person's personality and the situation. Okay. There's not really anything else to talk about. Okay. Actually, you... when I arrived here, I saw a woman washing what appeared to be your shawl out front. Mine is dry in my room. I think it was an omen. Spectre of death. She knows then that my end is near. Do not look at me this way. It is of my own doing. I pushed myself too hard all these years. This is my last seance. My last anything. I've made peace with that. Okay. What can you tell me about Jonathan Blake? From the very beginning, it was he who reached out to me to come and host this event. Though how he heard of me, I do not know. He's been very welcoming, but it's his eyes. They scare me, their intensity. I'm not always sure what's behind those eyes. Is it just grief that drives him or something more? There's a part of me that worries am I enabling something in him. Okay, well that's pretty honest. What about his son? I have not met him. The Marquess wants him kept from all this business. Though he would not say it, I suspect there's hope the Marchioness's ghost would appear. That may be too much for the boy at this age, and if she did not appear, that would be too much in another way. Best he is saved from the whole thing until a later age. Okay. Anything else I can talk to you about that relates to evidence? Well scrying? Okay. She makes it look easy. With only an intention, she was able to guide me to see my familia. To think she has to keep such a wonderful secret so men in frocks do not take her to the flames. So many of your people have lost loved ones to the Americas because of your famine. Imagine they could stay in touch. Yeah, you know. What about your family, I guess? You have a family back home. A big one. Uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces, and nephews than you could count. all in one another's pockets, knowing business and having opinions, laboring on the same farmlands day in and day out with no hope for a better life. I miss them. When I was young, it was a terrible life for me, but now as I age, I had hoped... Do not mind me. Ah, I can form a hypothesis. I know why you're here. Or at least I bet I know why you're here. Carmela Mantovani's goal is to conduct the seance despite it killing her, as she wants to provide for her family. Yes.
Miss Mantovani is ill. Clearly her work is taking its toll. Another seance might be too much for her body to handle. I should find and confront her about this.
Right, but we've known that, so now I can confront her.
Senor what?
Yes, your goal is to conduct the seance despite it killing you. You want to provide for your family.
It's not just those of us speaking to ghosts who are uncovering secrets. Is it, senor?
No.
I have had time to consider, to decide. This is not where I wanted to spend my last days. But at least this way, my death will have use. The last I've spent on this grand seance. It will be something to be remembered. And this contract will serve my family well. It is not perfect. But few things are, Senor Ward. I have a favor I must ask of you.
Oh.
Senor Ward, I believe you to be a good man. I will not survive this seance. Even if I hadn't already known it for myself. I have seen it in my cards. I have resigned myself to this. I have reason for seeing this seance through. My family. I left when I was young. When I realized this gift gave me a way out. And what a life he has given me. I have performed in the old world and the new. Every kind of party I have been to. I even read for Queen Victoria. And through her granddaughter, I performed a seance for the Tsar and his mad monk. I could not have asked for more. But I do not have much left. All I earned, I spent. I could always earn more. But the time for that is at its end. I want to give something. Some fraction of the comfort I have had. This event. It pays well. Too much even. But at a time when I needed much. But now I fear I will be gone before I can get this money to them. Please, Signor, I will give you the secret to the lockbox in my room. Per favore, you must go to my room and get my earnings. Take this symbol. It will open my lockbox. A key to my room. I suspect you already have. When the seance is done, please, ensure my family gets the full amount. And let them know I am sorry that I left, but that I love them always.
Of course.
Grazie. Now, go.
So... there you go. Like a fighting with the mouse to go down. Put this away for safekeeping. I'll make sure it gets to Miss Mantovani's family. Okay. I can hardly imagine how the other guests are going to react. Would they go through with the seance if they found out what it would do to Miss Mantovani? Pray the Lord shows them compassion. They don't own their complicity. At least Miss Mantovani has chosen to die on her own terms. It's a luxury too few of us are afforded. She will conduct the seance and die as a result. Has asked me to ensure her family gets her money so her death is not in vain. Ooh. Second light's gone out. I wonder what effect that will have on the seance. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Mantovani is going to die. She has nothing to do with it. Okay. So... I mean, I kind of already suspected that she wouldn't have anything to do with it, but now she really doesn't have anything to do with it. And her story is done. Cool. Look at that. Lorcan Sinat. I don't have anything conclusive. Father Lorcan... Oh no, yeah, Father Lorcan, Sinat, and Mr. Doyle. So I need to profile Seamus Doyle if I want to have any sort of... anything, really. So, Doyle is taken to self-medicating. Shaky hands. Sunken red eyes. His unusual Celtic cross. What could have driven him to this state? Okay, I need to talk to him about his hands. I need to talk to the maid about his doping, I guess. So Doyle might be the way to get to Sinat. I don't know how to get to Quinn. Callahan, I need to go and, I just need to talk to you, I guess. I know nothing about pretty much any of the rest of the staff. I would guess that I learned most of their things tomorrow, because I can't get to their quarters from here. Alright, Mantovani. I'm gonna step out, I guess. Doyle would be... he's at the bar. So perhaps I can just go talk to him right now at the bar. Yeah, through either way. So it's probably a little faster. There was something else to be done about Quinn. Something else involving fetters. I've talked with her about this. And she didn't really say anything about it. She's got her pen. I haven't talked with her about the brooch or the pen. There's something to talk about with Memento Mori, but I don't know. I guess I could chat about it with some of the people in here. I just don't think it would be of too much. Maybe Tussaud knows something? That's the Cross of St. Brigide. Hi.
Hello again.
Yes. Tell me about this thing. You're looking for somewhere to practice. There's usually a piano in the drawing room. We moved it downstairs so you have somewhere to host your talks. Found a nice one in storage this week, but that's not much use to you, is it? Well, it could be if I could get in there. I don't know that I need to do... Well, actually, I could talk about this. Do you know anything about this powder? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds medical. Never heard of anyone taking it for fun. Okay. What about your shaky hands? Don't mind it. I just need... Maybe I'll go see the doctor later and he'll give me a pick-me-up. Okay, so you're definitely a druggie. Have I talked with you about the catacombs? I have not. Could well be. I saw Miss Dean drawing something like that. Never twigged what it was. You want to explore old dusty tunnels full of dead people? Congratulations. You'd be the best equipped. Great. Varley and Hunter might even join you for the thrill of... Really? That's a little amusing. Okay, what do you know about Blake? Even heard the story. She just ran off after getting back from Egypt, never to be seen again. Can't blame her. I'd say once you get a taste of the outside world, it's hard to come back to this. Well, okay, fine. I think this needs to be talked about with Hunter. There's something else to this that I don't have.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk with Omera because
You again.
yes, I have something else to bring up. What do you got about Memento Mori? So she's one of those Quinns. I didn't think there were any left to meet. I've heard they bear a curse, one that's supposedly about a century old now. It's done most of them in. I guess that explains her scars. She's very serious for one whose cards are marked. I'd be enjoying my final days. Interesting.
I'll be off.
Don't let me.
That was all that I needed, apparently, to now form a hypothesis on Quinn, who I think is here at the seance to see if she can alleviate her family's history of curses. The Quinn family is rumored to be cursed such that many of the members die young, so I could talk about it with any of these people. Do I have... is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
Miss Quinn wants to lift the curse on her family.
Yeah, okay. Well, now that I know that there's a curse, this hypothesis makes sense. Or at least according to Katal Omera. You're in the library, so the easiest way there is through the atrium. So, I guess out I go. And then we come over here. I'm currently just racking up things that I can't really deal much with yet. Hi. Talk?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Better than it's treating you. First, tell me about this curse. My ancestors, at least a crucial few of them, were awful people who valued wealth over others' lives. They were Catholic, you see, and knew many other Catholics, including some wanted by the crown. And, well, they turned many of those over to the crown for coin. But it's not like it went unnoticed. So they were cursed for it, cursed with terrible and early fates, along with, in general, grave misfortune. And as it turns out, the curse followed the bloodline. So less than 100 years removed, I am one of the only 3 remaining Quinns. I've lost my parents, my aunts and uncles, my cousins, and my siblings, bar 2, thank God. I've dedicated myself to learning how to break this curse and save us. I've become a damned master of my craft, and still it remains. What stupid, meaningless deaths, all for some coin and comfort. Okay, cool.
You figured that out, did you? Why I'm nose deep in all these godforsaken books. You're right, of course. I will... Well, you have a look about you that says I don't have to plead the veracity of my case. Is that right? Oh, thank God. That's what all my work is about. I'm trying to lift the curse before it kills the last of us. But just our luck, I've reached a dead end. After everything. All this work, all this death, it couldn't just be simple. God forbid. God forbid I actually manage it. I have it, you know. The name of the woman who cursed my family. Biddie Eve O'Connor. And if I could only speak to her, I might be able to appease her. But there are too many spirits with her name. And without some item from her, I just cannot reach her. And I can't see what else I could do about it. I will keep trying, of course. But I think my fate is sealed. Mine and my little sisters. We'll all die like the rest of my family because of the cruelty of my ancestors. Bastards. All of them. And that's that. What else is there to say about it? I don't want to talk about this any longer.
Do you have an item of hers?
But, look, take this. If you find anything to do with it all, tell me, would you? God knows there's nothing else for it.
Okay. Yes. This is fine. Okay. Lift the curse. It's not a fate I wish on anybody. I must see if I can... Miss Quinn said she needed to find something belonging to the spirit. Okay, the crest on the book Miss Quinn gave me and the brooch that Miss Barbosa wears look similar. Could it be the item she needs? Ooh, wait a minute. Where is Barbosa right now? You're in the lobby. Come here, you. I need your help. Actually, speaking of which, Inez, have I think it's Inez, isn't it? Barbosa? Yeah. Inez, I haven't done much involving you. Burial record for Miss Alessandra Barbosa Mariano lists only one surviving relative. I don't think I've talked with you about it. And there's a telegram you're looking for. Okay, so if I want your help, let me go check the telegram machine. We're making fantastic progress this hour, actually. Let's see. Is the machine in here? Yes, because I got it working. There was, there was something about waiting for a telegram, maybe? I'm not... Oh. Somebody lost this transcription. It's addressed to a Miss Barbosa, asking for any state records about her father, but the reply says there's no information available. Excellent. I'm glad to have this now. Oh, wow. A lot of stuff in the desk. Okay, just stationery, paper stack. Okay, cool. Let's go talk to Barbosa. And we're going to see what she has to say. Hello. Hi, Inez.
More question?
Yes, actually. So first of all, you wanted a telegram. I was going by the telegraph room and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it. Did not read it. You see, damn it. Is everything alright? Fine. It's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home. But this hotel, it has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now I'm just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There are so many, nobody pays attention. I am researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff, but can I find a thing on him? This is a foolish thing. I know only his first name, Shay, and when he left the country, in 1864, like so many others. Okay, I can go and do some research on that. Let's talk about this burial record. You have much in the way of family back home? No. My mother was an escaped slave. She raised me in a quilombo. I lived there my whole life, almost entirely not leaving until slavery was abolished in 1888. Even then, we were slow to trust the outside. But last year, my mother and I went to Rio to see Christmas there. She was nervous, but I was excited. We ate oranges and sugared nuts. Despite the heat, we even tried a mulled wine. As a gift, we took a photograph. I'm glad we did. It's all I've left of her. A man saw us that day, a captain of the forest who had run-ins with my mother in her camp. His job was to recapture slaves back when slavery was in full force. Bitter at having never found our settlement, he followed us back that day. Then he returned that night with some friends, all of them drunk. They began to shoot up the place, killing many, including my mother. Those they did not kill, they captured. And so my home was destroyed and my family killed and scattered. Jesus. Yes, I feel adrift in the world. Maybe someday I will find something good in that freedom, but not yet. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to do some research to help you out. Can you...
Well, I thought this might be useful to you, miss. It's research of the O'Connor family. I notice it bears the same crest as your brooch.
What? But this is... There's so much detail here. Where did you get this?
It's Miss Quinn's work. She's been researching the O'Connor family for a ritual she wants to conduct. The woman she's focused on, a Biddie Eve O'Connor, had a son who emigrated.
Is his name Shay
I was
O'Connor?
hoping you would check the date of his departure against that of your father.
Yes, they line up. But his name is Seamus O'Connor, not Shay. A cousin, maybe.
I wonder if Shay is a short name for
Hang on, I
Seamus.
can't believe I didn't make the connection before now. But Shay is often used as a shorthand for Seamus.
Ta-da!
So I have been looking for the wrong name?
It is possible. Or we may have the wrong man altogether.
So, this doesn't mean...
No, it does not. But Miss Quinn says her ritual is a matter of life and death, and that she requires an item from that family. Which, it turns out, may be your family. So, do you think she might borrow that brooch of yours for her purpose? If she is right, it would not only help her, but also confirm we have the right man.
Then how can I refuse? Come, let us find the Queen woman.
Okay. To the library. Because that's where she hides. Oh, nope, to the bathtub.
Thank you, Miss Barbosa. This could well save the lives of the last people that truly matter to me.
I do not understand how being in a bathroom with two strangers is helping, but I'm eager to learn.
And I appreciate it. All right. One more time.
Do I have to draw the lines? Oh.
Hear me, Biddie Eve O'Connor. I call you from beyond the grave. Hear me, child of the family you damned. Hear me, so that we may bury all this grief.
Santo Cristo, fantasma.
Are you Biddie Eve O'Connor? The same Biddie Eve O'Connor that cursed Fionn Quinn and his descendants? Good. My name is Quarantine Quinn. I am of the third generation of the Quinn family since Fionn Quinn, and now one of the three of us that remain. It is myself and my two sisters. The people that wronged you, and they did wrong you, I will not deny it. They're long since dead by your curse. My ancestors sinned against you, but we did not. For the sake of my life, for my dear sisters' lives, I implore you to release us from your curse. Would you consider this? Now the man who hurt you so is dead. Excellent. All right. Let me think. Do you require your bones to be laid to rest?
What does that mean?
If too many candles blow out, the ritual will be over, spent, and I will have lost my chance. My family will be doomed.
Oh,
Do you have some unfinished business here that I could see to on your behalf?
how many candles are too many?
I don't know, but I don't like the chances. The spell is already failing. I don't think it will survive another wrong question, another extinguished candle.
What did your ancestors do to deserve all this?
They betrayed their fellow Catholics to the crown, and then they took the land. Oh, maybe. Biddie O'Connor, you would have me relinquish my claim on that land, the money from it. Oh, why didn't I see it? Miss Barbosa, Inez, would you accept the Quinn lands and the money we made from it?
What?
It was ill-got. It shouldn't be ours. And if it will satisfy Biddie O'Connor for her descendant to have it, will you take it? Please.
You are serious? Yes. I will accept it.
Biddie Eve O'Connor, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you my deepest apologies for all the wrong done to you. And my promise, the Quinn fortune will go to Inez Barbosa. She can do with it as she likes. I will relinquish every acre and every penny of it immediately. This I swear to you on my honor and my life. And if that's all that need be said, then I bid you goodbye, Biddie O'Connor, and thank you. May you rest in peace. Come, Miss Barbosa. We'll go to the telegraph room and send word to my lawyers so they can get the paperwork in order.
Lead the way, I suppose.
You'll be needed too, Mr. Ward. To witness. Come along, would you?
Okay, this is an odd turn of events.
I know this is a seance, but I did not expect to see a ghost quite so close. And for her to be my grandmother.
Yes. I am sure it is a lot to take in. But look, that hardly matters now. I'm going to write to my solicitor and have him prepare everything for you. All we will need then is to get the deeds to you. Now, you sign here to prove you accepted them. Then you here, Mr. Ward, as witness.
So you are serious? It was not a lie to trick the spirit.
Well, completely and utterly serious, Miss Barbosa. One does not trick ghosts and come off the better for it.
Inês. Just call me Inês. All this? It's hard to comprehend.
Well, you have the rest of your life to get your head around it, Inez. And now, so do I. And if I am to call you that, then you must call me Quarantine. I've always hated Miss Quinn.
If you say so, Quarantine. Plenty of time to get familiar now, yes?
Isn't there just? But you know, I think I am done with summoning the damned. I'm going to skip the seance and do something I've not done for some time. Think about the future.
Very good. And I now have my father's real name. Seamus O'Connor. As much as I value the lands and wealth, that is the real treasure in all of this.
Miss Quinn has removed the generational curse on her family by returning their lands and wealth to those they wronged. Excellent. Ooh. The glow in the upper bulb is lessened. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. Well, if I went through all of that just to get Quarantine Quinn out of the mix, then she definitely is not a suspect anymore. Barbosa. Yes, actually. Let's hypothesize about you. Because yikes, is there more to go with? Okay. So. Her goal is to reconnect. No. Her goal is to start a new life in her father's homeland now that her old life has gone up in flames?
Miss Barbosa came here to outrun her criminal records and start a new life in her father's homeland. I should find and confront her about this.
Well, and now that we know who her father is... Cool, so now I can confront you, and we'll get on with it.
Well, yes, that's about it. And I think that appears to be going well for me, yes? Still, I have learned much about the summoning of ghosts, and I have my father's name now. Do you think I could see him somehow?
Oh. You know? It says spirit camera. I have an idea. What about this? Dr. Callahan has a camera that he's modified for taking pictures of spirits. Have you... Okay, a camera can do that. I was right, this is a house of miracles. Have you asked him how it works? Would it work for my father? I can ask him. That is, oh please, or oh thanks, I believe. Much obliged, something like that. Okay, so the two of you are in the telegraph room. Where is Mr. Cameraman? He is in his room. Oh, dang it. Okay, he was in there taking a picture of me. I can't just go barging back in there because it'll lock me out or something. I could go try and check the West Tower again? I suppose? I don't really know. I don't have anything else I can do for the moment. I have to wait like 10 minutes for the ball to start and then get a different sort of ball rolling. I can get there through here. Yes. The ballroom is closed in preparation for tonight's ball. This should be the tower. Something west in the dark. Is there nothing else in here or down here or whatever? No, nothing in here. Door's locked. Yeah, I expected that. No, I thought there was something to do with, like, on the western side of the house, if you go as deep as possible. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, and I need to be in the catacombs for any of that to work, but fine. Yeah, maybe that's it. I'm jumping the gun on the catacombs there. Okay, cool. So, in order to see her father, I have to go talk to Callahan. But I can't do that until the hour is up, and then I can get him out of the bedroom. So that's the problem, is I've kind of locked him away, which means that you definitely are not a suspect, even though I... You want me to talk with your mother, I think. But I don't know where your mother is. I don't have her on the timetable, I don't think. She might be in her room. She could actually be anywhere. Yeah, he's at the bar. Pretty much everybody's going to be in the ballroom or the atrium coming up here pretty quick. So... Okay. Can't really do much with you yet. You... The Aeon? Connection between Sinnot and Seamus Doyle. Okay. I might need to start... I can't... Gnostic Bible. Somebody else could talk with me about Gnosticism. I need to talk with him about the Aeon, I think is sort of my lead in there. And he is upstairs standing in a hallway, I think, right? Yeah, he's... Yes, okay, so I need to go up there. He's in here. Hi, I need to talk to you. While I'm waiting on other things. Can you tell me about the Aeon? Well, okay, there's actually a lot that you could tell me about. Hey, Miss Murphy wants to talk to you. Ready to receive her? I do not think she'll ever be ready to come. Okay, that's fucking weird. What can you tell me about Aeons? The closest thing you likely know is an angel. On many levels they are similar, beings of creation sent by Monad, God, to build the universe. That's it? What about fetters? Typically there are manacles used to restrain one around the feet, but given where we are, I suspect you mean it in the more esoteric sense, in which case it's a term used to describe what anchors to a spirit to a place or person. This manor houses many specters, most likely trapped by the events that led to their death. Perhaps they are fettered to the building or land. Perhaps something else keeps them trapped here. Okay. Fetter is a fancy word for shackle. I've discovered a Gnostic Bible, Father. Would you know what that means? Did you know? Gnosticism is an old branch of Christianity. It bears many similarities, but its faithful believe they know the true nature of reality, and hope that the knowing of that truth will allow them to find a way to enter the kingdom of heaven, the true kingdom of heaven. Okay. The Black Iron Prison. Tell me about it. All of this life is the prison. This realm filled with material trinkets and lurid flesh built to distract us from the truth, from enlightenment. Hell is real, Mr. Ward, and we are in it. Okay. I found these symbols and was wondering if you knew what they might mean. These are alchemical symbols, used in theory to unlock the fundamental nature of the universe. Okay, you're telling me, like, nothing. I found this note outside your door. Does it mean anything to you? I'm afraid I cannot make out much of it. Hopefully whoever sent it will follow up by more comprehensible means. Okay, so the maid would actually be another spot to go to for that. I finally think I understand Gnosticism. Perhaps the topmost layer, child, but I'm happy for you. Next comes believing it, then the clarity and freedom it brings. In the time, you might find a way out. Okay, I really don't... I'm getting bad vibes from this dude. I'm just not... He's not friendly. Okay. I'm gonna leave you now. Yeah. It could just be that he's, like, overly religious. I don't know. He could be harmless. But there's so little that I know about him, and am able to, like, discern about him. And there's also, the whole, like, not knowing what to do with him kind of thing. Okay, Book of Gnosticism, which I haven't looked at. All of the rest of this I have actually looked into, I think. Yeah, okay, Gnosticism. Yes, we'll spend some time. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. This demiurge is the secret child of some aeons, the faith's creator angels, that was hidden in this realm by its parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was flawed, and thus so are we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realize the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. The faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen, with the response being, true God does not know of this place. What? I'm more confused now than I was when I started, I think. What did this tell me? What did I learn? It's discussable with somebody else, but I don't really know who. The maid might know more. There's a connection between the two of them. Celtic Cross. Is he a member of the Gnostic faith? I wonder if the head maid is who I need to talk to. And she's in the ballroom right now, I think. I'm pretty sure that she's over in here and that I can't get to her because that was, if I'm remembering right, that's what's listed. Jesus. Okay. I don't think my Gnosticism research is going to help me at all with talking to you. I think I need to talk to the maid. I think everything is going to fall back to Caitlin Joyce. Which is annoying, but I have nothing else. Saoirse Murphy. I feel like there's almost nothing that I really need to worry about here. I need to find out from maybe the maid again. Profile her. But I've already read all of this. That's fine. I just need to investigate her quarters, which are in the basement, and I can't potentially do that until tomorrow. I just have to wait and see when Hunter opens the basement. I wish the ghost in the stall were closer so that I could get to it. Coventry and O'Finn, I can't actually get to... I can't actually get into his room or learn anything new about it. These two... No pre-Manor history with Miss Dean, so Coventry could be a person. You knew Miss Dean before she arrived, which means that you don't have a motive. I know nothing about you. He believed Miss Dean was getting in the way of his mission, his attempts at drawing her poor, his incomplete maps, his shoes are a medium, he's a Gnostic priest in his mid-60s. Okay, that doesn't help me here with the facts about my culprit. Is there something else to the haunting that I can dig into? Tir na Nog. Is this land, or has this land ever been home to a portal to the other world? I gather I should look under the cover of darkness. Magical passageways. Possible to cross over to Tir na Nog via special passageways, but the books are missing. So I need to come to my records. What would it be? Is it considered observations? I don't think so. No. Is it what I've learned? Tir na nog. The only other person I could talk to is the doctor. The Malaysians, I can talk with any of these 4 about them. So that'll be the next gig, is that I need to talk to them. Okay, let me... I need to burn like the tiniest... I need to burn a single minute. And I don't really have anything worth investigating that would take me a minute, I don't think. Unless I just... Here you go, I'll burn a minute. Jonathan Blake, the owner of the estate, painted here with his young son Walter and late wife Mary. Alright, there's my minute. We now have a masked ball going on in the ballroom. So, it's getting late. I should return to my room and freshen up for the ball. I can pick up my investigations once it's over. Okay. Alright.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes.
Well, how do I look?
Okay, I'll spend
You
a minute.
clean up well, Declan.
Cool. Great.
I'm starting to see why I was offered so much money to come here. There's something very wrong with Blake Manor. And it seems Miss Dean's disappearance is only a small part of it.
Do I continue? So much of what I've seen today is far beyond what I've ever thought possible. Every minute I spend here among this devilry, I risk losing my grip on reality. If I haven't lost it already. I could just leave. After all, I've been paid a deposit that will keep me ticking over until the end of next year at least. I could just leave and save myself. And damn Miss Dean and this cadre of magicians to whatever hell they brought upon themselves. No. I need to see this trip. If not for Miss Dean, if not for the guests here, then at the very least for the staff forced to work here. And anyone outside these grounds who could be harmed by whatever demonic work is in motion here. My soul is tarnished enough as it is. Helping these pagans will hardly change what's waiting for me in the next life.
Whatever's coming next, I pray I have the strength to face it. I'd better get going. At this rate, I fear I may be the last person to the ball.
Alright. And so, with our friend here staring in the mirror at himself, we're going to pick up here next time and we're going to go see what this ball is all about. So, hope that it was an enjoyable adventure. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll come back and go dancing. Bye.